Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and yes, I know this is not the most beautiful place to start a video, but it's very windy outside and we are decorating the front porch for Christmas, and it's windy and I just figured the camera probably, or the microphone probably wouldn't pick up very well. So I'm already a little windblown, been bringing some stuff to the front. We're gonna get started. I have a feeling that I may need to pick up some new things, so I'm gonna work on it a little bit right now. Then I gotta go do some errands, and then I'll probably finish this tomorrow. I also don't know how much I'll be able to set out because, like I said, it's really windy, so I may end up working in the garage. I'm not sure, but let's get started because I'm excited and ready to do it. So the things I'm gonna focus on right now that I need to make sure I have enough stuff for is this basket, and I usually put stuff in this basket too. So, and then I have this is the wreath. Wow, the light is crazy bad. For my home sign. See my dead moms here. They've been dead for so long. I told my husband, don't let me buy mom's next year. So I will switch this out to here, but as you can see, everything that I put on here gets faded. Like these look fine because they're light, but like this is really faded. And my tree on this is obviously faded. It's still green in the back. So I need to put something different in this wreath and obviously fluff that wreath. I'm basically just trying to narrow down anything that I might need to pick up at the store. I'm not going to hang lights and garland and stuff today. I'm just going to focus on that. So I think I'm going to start messing around with what I'm going to put in this basket. I picked these up at Hobby Lobby. I normally don't like to spend a lot of money on the stuff that goes outside because I end up throwing stuff out. For instance, I am throwing out, well, this has faded. And then I am throwing out this because you can see those little white, I'm assuming those are like, I don't know, spiders or eggs or something. I don't know. Those are going in the garbage. Those are not going back in my bin. And that just happens sometimes with stuff outside. But I ended up getting these at a killer deal from Hobby Lobby. It was like when things were 90% off. And someone must have returned them because there's no way this stuff makes it to 90% off. And I happened to be there at the right time. The cashier could not believe it. And so I know I didn't spend much, and so I don't mind using these outside. But that's just me personally. I just know that, you know, things get bugs and spiders. Like if it's been used outside, it's not coming in my house. I'm not bringing any of them things in my house. They get in on their own, and I'm not gonna help them out. I'm not giving them a free ride. So one thing I like to do is weight this down with some rocks. Guys, lighting. I mean, it's a beautiful day out. But the lighting, I like to weight this down with some rocks, and oh, see, now there's a little spider right there. Yeah, see, this is just, I don't like spiders. But I like to weight it down with some heavier things, and then also I'll fill it up with some things just so that I'm not having to use Christmas decor to fill up this whole thing, because that's just not necessary because it won't be seen. I gotta get rid of that spider. Guys, the spider jumps. It jumps. It's a good thing it's a little one, or I'd be freaking out right now. We're gonna just taking the rocks out. We're just gonna tip this out. Tip this over. He's jumping. There he goes. I don't like spiders that jump. That's not cool. So basically I have some, I don't know if you can see that. I have some rocks, and I just threw a bag of my fall stuff in here for filler, and we're gonna try to start filling it up. I hope you're enjoying this vlog style of decorating. I decided to switch things up this time, and I am just putting a mismatch of things. I've got some greenery. I used some garland just as some more filler and ornaments, and I'm just kind of throwing it all in here. I'll give you a better look at it later. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with this basket, just trying to see what I've got and what I still might need. All right, guys, I hope you're bearing with me in the way I'm choosing to do this video. I am not a professional, and I just like to show the process and kind of my thoughts and how it goes. So I'm gonna update you on that. I mean, who doesn't want a glimpse into my brain? So for this, I think I'm gonna get another thing of that garland just so I can kind of line it. That way you can't see any of my fillers I have in there to weight it down. I just learned over time that I need to weight it down because we do get some winds here. And then a couple more picks perhaps in here. And maybe some more ornaments. For here, I have got some large pine cones inside that I want to use. But overall, I like this. I like, just looks like a basket full of, oh my gosh. I'm in the garage and I'm backing into things. I just like that. I like the look of just like the greens and yeah, everything. So I actually am really liking how that's coming along. I need to go play around with placement because I did not have this basket last year. So I'm not totally sure how it's going to work. And then I have a couple other things I'll put on this table. But I know I need to get some more stuff for that. All right, the winds are fairly calm for a minute, so I just wanted to show you this really quick because I have no idea how this happened. But it looks like there's a line of bird poop. The problem is, were the birds like flying along here and pooping, or were they walking along the bottom and pooping? I just don't know how that happens. And I am not pulling out the hose. That's not happening today. Not gonna happen. How did this year my pumpkins do really well? None of them are rotted. What am I supposed to do with these? Well, it is day 2 of what is probably going to be 3. Maybe not. But my day's gotten away from me. But another day, and it's cold. A little bit colder out than it was yesterday, but I'm gonna do my best, so let me show you where we're at. I'm not totally sure where I left off yesterday. This guy just scared, oh gosh, me to death. Not to death, because I'm still alive. Oh my goodness. I do not like spiders, guys. Okay, got that spider taken care of. So I don't remember exactly what I showed you yesterday. This was just kind of my rough setup to see what I needed. I didn't put any, like, yeah. So just a rough placement. That's not going to be quite there. I'm going to take these pumpkins. I just posted them on our Facebook Marketplace, and I'm just going to stick them at the end of the driveway and see if someone takes them because they are still in great shape. I'm going to work on, picked up some things from the Dollar Tree. They gave them to me in a garbage bag. Sorry, there's lots of shadows. Lots of sun today. Just a little chilly. Anyways, let's get started and see what we can do. I got to freshen up some things and make it happen. All right, guys, so I got hot real quick. I'm already tired. I stopped to do the hard stuff, which is like the lights. It's not really hard, but figuring out how I plugged them in last year with the plugs I've got. And it looks like I'm short one. So luckily I'm headed to the store after I'm done with this, so I'll have to pick up another one. But I'm gonna start now on like the more fun stuff. It's so bright outside that it's hard for me to even see what this looks like for you. So hopefully, oh, that's already not good. Hang on. Okay. I think that's better. So we're gonna work on this little basket here. I'm gonna take everything pretty out. I've just got this in here. Maybe it's too, maybe I don't need all this weight. Let's see. That's heavy enough. Okay. We're gonna go with just these two. Garland from the Dollar Tree. It's really thin, but it will do the trick here. To keep me from having to go around this basket like a million times to get good coverage, I'm going to fold the garland in half and then go around. So this was a little bit of a struggle for me. I tried to take the shortcut by not bringing out my tripod, and I was just in a rush and decided I'll just balance the camera. Well, as you can see, it fell and fell and fell and fell. And so it was just a bit of a struggle these few days, like this plastic tube here that was about impossible to open. But sometimes it's just a struggle. I feel like I worked way harder than I should have had to get those ornaments out of that plastic tube. Not sure how the sun's picking up on the, or how the camera's picking this up, but I think that is done. I think I like that. So I'm taking off this ornament because it is just faded, and so is the garland actually. I don't know if you can tell here if you look at the back versus the front, but I'm gonna use it for one more year. I'm gonna take this little berry garland off too. I didn't realize how faded everything was gonna get out here, but this porch does get a lot of sun. So I couldn't find anything, any ornaments or anything that I really loved. So I just picked up this, and I think I'm just going to put this in here and just make it more colorful. Nothing fancy, but it's brighter, and I definitely wanted something brighter, so I'm going to switch this out on my home sign, which, by the way, I do have a video showing how I made that. It's an older video, and I will try and remember to link that for you. So on my porch, or on our door, I just switch out the bow. I just leave this up all year round just because I like to switch things up, but I don't like to have a lot of stuff to store. And same thing with our mat. I thought about getting one to put underneath it, just to switch it up a little bit, but I know it's so hard with the lighting. I'm so sorry. But I made this one, and it's actually held up really well. The writing that has held up well. But the mat itself is getting old, so I'll probably have to replace that sometime next year, I guess. But I can't really show you a lot because I'm gonna have to do it again when the lighting is better, once the sun goes down maybe. Well, it is now day 3. This is not going exactly how I planned. I hope you're bearing with me. I'm also not going to, you know, like get dressed in a cute outfit for a 3rd day in a row. That's just not happening. So you're gonna get what you're gonna get, but we're gonna go ahead. This is the main space in our entryway, and I'm just gonna decorate this Hoosier really quick, and then I'm gonna go outside and do a wrap up. That's my hope. So wish me luck. All right, let's try to wrap up this video without, you know, it being a super long one. I love this piece of furniture. This Hoosier was my husband's grandparents, and his grandpa used to buy them and like refinish them and piece them together and different things, and they had a ton of them in their home. And when his grandmother passed away, his grandfather started kind of giving them away to the family, so we claimed ours. So I'm just going up and starting with this garland I picked up from Walmart last year, end of season I think, and decided I wanted to double it up just because it was way too long, plus it looks a little bit fuller when you double it up. Now I'm just adding on this tassel garland. I made this in a DIY video. Actually, a lot of the stuff, or everything I think, that I'm using on this Hoosier was some DIY, so I will include my Christmas DIY playlist in the description box below for you. Some are from this year, some are from last year, and I'm just kind of messing around with things. I end up grabbing some books to try to get the right heights and all of that. Well, first I tried finding stuff in the Hoosier to lift it up. I have different things in there, but I ended up having to go grab some books just to get the heights and stuff that I was looking for. And I'm keeping it simple, but just kind of messing around till I get the look I'm going for. All right, guys, and there it is. That's all I'm gonna do out here. We still have a lot of setting up to do just for our home in general, for the first area you walk in. So this is really the only place that I am decorating here, but I like it. It's a little something, nothing too big or over the top, but it's a nice little bright spot. And I did put these, the garland and lights on a timer because otherwise, one, the outlet's behind here and I would never get to it. And I would just forget because I don't really come in this front area unless I'm letting people in or out the door. So yeah, but I like it, and let's head outside and see if we can finish up out there. All right, so I still want to try to get a shot once the lights are on and it's a little darker outside, but I just wanted to give you an overview. I made some changes. I switched up what was on the trees. I used the clips that I put on top of the trees just over here onto the basket. I also cut up the bunches of poinsettias that were here and in the barrel basket, and just distributed things better and put a bow on here. I bought these red bows from Walmart last year, I think at the end of the year. because I was gonna do something else with them, but that's not going to work, I don't believe. So I just decided to use them here, and I love the big bows on the trees. Then I do have some lights. This is lit up and this tree is lit up. So I think that's good. I was thinking about trying to make a pillow for the chair from stuff from the Dollar Tree, but I forgot to pick up what I would have needed yesterday, and frankly I am just about ready to be done with this part of everything. So this is it for now. Alright guys, so here it is in the evening. You just have these lights here. The porch light's on too, so that provides some light to those things that are not lit. I'm walking on rocks, so that's probably what you hear, I'm assuming, because it seems like that stuff always comes up. So some of the stuff looks dark on camera, like that table, and actually up here in person it looks pretty bright because of the porch light. But this little lantern is a 6-hour on, 18-hour off, so that's nice. It'll just come on and off on its own. And so hopefully between this shot and the one earlier, you can get a good idea of what it looks like. Things just don't ever quite come off the same on camera. Well guys, I feel like it was a feat to get that completed. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm sorry if it seemed a little bit all over the place, and I know the weather was interesting and the light was strong at different times. I tried to give you a good glimpse in the evening so you could see it all lit up. Maybe I should have done it before it was that dark. I don't know. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you just want to be nice because you like me, you can give it a thumbs up too, even if you didn't like it. I mean, that's always an option. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.